A few things. Let's review bar chords and the notes of every fret. Only on the E string and the A string, and this is why you need to know it, because that way you know where to put your bar chord. E, open E, and then remember there are no E sharps, so a half step up from E would be the first fret, and that is an F. There's no E sharp. There's no B sharp, but every other note has a sharp. So F, half step up is an F sharp, a G sharp, an A sharp, a B, there's no B sharp, C sharp, D sharp, and then the next E. Important to remember because if you're doing the bar chord off the E string, this is a bar chord. It's an E, but think of it as having your finger there. So that is an F sharp, G, etc. Usually in the songs we play, we're not playing in sharp keys, so the main ones to know are your F, your G, your A, your B. Remember that the C is off a dot because the B to a C, there is no B sharp. So those are the chords you know. We were doing an E, right, where we had all those little extra notes in the Johnny Cash one. Now it's easy to do on the E string because you don't have the bar and you have an extra finger. But remember we were also doing it where instead of playing an A major, or in this case a G major, you cannot use your pinky, and that is a 7. So you have that pinky to do. And it doesn't matter where on the fretboard you are doing that. There's an A, you can do the and the B, and it works everywhere. In deep Alum, you only have 3 chords. You have the E, the A, 5th fret, and the B, 7th fret. That is your first position, E, deep Alum. Your second position, we were doing some chords off of your A string. So it works the same way where the A string and then a half step up would be an A sharp, right? B, remember there's no B sharp, so C is on the 3rd fret, and that's a common chord. C sharp, D sharp, E, there's no E sharp, so the next one is your F sharp, G sharp, and the next A. Doing an E chord in the second position, you don't fret anything on your low E, and you bar on whatever fret you're doing. So there's an E. Remember your power chords, 1 string up and 2 frets up. You get that. For the bar chord, you're basically barring everything on the 7th fret for this E, and then everything on the D, or everything on the 9th chord. Don't strum the E string, and just kind of, get that. So that's an E chord. In deep Alum, your first position E looks like a second position E, right? And then you go to an A there, etc. For Cocaine, you do an E bar chord, and then the D bar chord is just down like that. So you can go, right? And you got that little lick, which is, so you go. And then a great exercise to learn how all these chords are on the neck is to play the chorus of Cocaine. You're going to go E, D, C, B. So 7th fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, 2. Cocaine. Nice job. So looking at deep Alum chords again, your first position will be off of this E. Your A will be the 5th fret bar chord. Back to the E. B on the 7th fret. A, 5th fret. Back to E. That's the first position, and on the other recording I'll call that out. Your second position to review will be the bar chord up on the 7th, and then your A will be back down here, like the first way we learned it. Your B7th will be down here, like the first way we learned it. So the whole second position is back to E. Okay? So there are your chords. I'll record that on the next recording. And then you're going to solo in the key of E. You have 2 octaves, so you got the E blues scale up here. Don't forget your glancing notes, which down here would be the 1st fret of the A string, D string, and G string. Throw those in all you want, just remember, don't end on it, it'll be out of tune. But since a lot of this song rhythmically is going to be down here, you want to go up here. You have the 12th fret, the double dots. So do most of your soloing up there, and then again on the A string, the D string, and the G string, you can do those glancing notes. And don't forget that you have a root note on the 6th string, a root note on the 1st string, but from the 6th string, 2 strings and 2 frets up, you got your octave. So try to end on that. So when you kick a solo on Deep Ellum, hit that note first, and maybe end on that. Try to hit your root notes as much as possible. And then if you feel saucy, you can do that little again. And that should cover. That's basically what we went over. The second recording I send will be me doing Deep Ellum, the whole song, so you have plenty of stuff to solo over. I'll sing, I'll say take it, all that kind of stuff, and then you can see how the different chords go. A good exercise is to watch what I'm playing and play the opposite. If I'm in 1st position, play 2nd position. See you in a bit.